that name come up?
Well, a guy from Michigan, Bob Harvey, had him, and that's how that name comes. We don't know, and we still don't know why.
Still don't know why.
Some hillbilly thought it'd be nice to name a dog Gabby.
Okay. Keith, tell us a little bit about yourself. How you got into coon hunting, how you got into sport, and all that.
Well, I've been hunting for pretty much all my life, and got into competition hunting, and just led me to here. I don't know. It's been hunting, and that's the way it goes.
All right. Tell us a little bit about Gabby. I see he's a 6-year-old dog. What's he out of? How's he bred? And how'd you come about to getting your hands on Gabby?
Well, I bought the hot rod dog down in the Spring Classic probably 15 years ago. He's about 8 June, like 8 weeks old. And I sold him to Stan Sherman, and he bred it out of a second junior female. And had Gabby, and he trained him, and I bought him out of Stan when he's 2.
Friday night, last night, you scored 787.5. And according to what I've heard from a couple of guys, you might have Gabby kind of pulled it off there at the end. You got a tree with the coon. Tell us a little bit about your cast last night.
I had a good cast. He was, not to sound conceited, but he was doing a pretty well job. Was destroying it for a while. And I laid back, and they kind of caught up a little bit, and struck him on the last drop. I was 260, 2.5 ahead, and I struck him in a minute without even on the battle. And the little English female did a fine job, got treated there, had the coon, which she has beat me by 12.5. And 5 minutes left in the hunt, he got in there about 3/4 and had a coon treated at the end of the hunt. I treated him, and that was the outcome of that.
What would you, as far as the overall, since Thursday night or whatever, what are some of the toughest dogs you might have drawn here at the World Hunt?
Well, last night, the Scott Olney's dog, the Dan dog, he's a real tough hound. He's had some bad breaks. And that English female was nice last night. Them two are probably the nicest one out of this one. I drew out of the zone, I drew a female. I think she's out of New York, the zone on Saturday. She's a very, very tough female.
Coming into the zones maybe, or even to here, I'm sure you probably dreamed about being in this position right here, but tell us what it would mean to you to win this hunt tonight.
It's hard to tear up, but can't describe it. It's been waiting all my life for this.
Well, congratulations for making it this far, and we wish you the best of luck. Thank you. This far down. Tell us a little bit about how you got into coon hunting and all that, and what got you into competition. I know you've been very successful in competition hunting, and just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into it.
Well, I've hunted all my life. My brother Chuck really got me into hunting. Like I say, we've hunted ever since we was real young, and it's been a real blessing in our family, you know, the stuff that we've done with the dogs. And I'm going to thank God, first of all, for, having an opportunity to be here.
I know you hunt a lot of dogs for other people. Is that mostly what you've always done, is hunting dogs for other guys?
Well, me and my brother both has trained dogs all along, and when someone offers us big money for them, we sell them. The Smith dog, I've done real good with him. I raised and trained him and won 2 world hunts with him. He was a real blessing to me and my family, but basically, we just hunt hard, and when someone offers us good money for them, we sell them.
All right, tell us a little bit about Mr. Clean, how he's bred, and how you came about to handle him in this hunt, or how have you been hunting him in other hunts?
Yeah, the Clean dog, I want to thank Doug Jackson. We found him for Doug, and Doug decided he wasn't going to, he come from our country over there. He decided he wasn't going to hunt in the hunts, and Benny Phipps, the guy I hunt for now from Greensboro, North Carolina, bought the dog, and I started handling the dog for him. I've had him in a couple pro classics, and he's won over $16,000 in the PKC hunts. He's a real nice animal.
And how would you say he's bred?
He's Maniac bred. He goes back to Medley Swamp. He's out of a dog called House's Hunter. Was a dog over around us that I don't know much about, but like I say, he goes back to the hardwood Maniac dogs and that Keith Medley Swamp dog.
The same thing with him. He's got kind of a unique name, Mr. Clean. Do you have any idea how he came about with that name?
That I can't tell you. The guy that had him just named him that. It just happened to be.
All right. I know there's a lot of people that have, for a couple of weeks, have already you've gotten a lot of support for him. Or they're saying he's going to win the whole thing. That was before tonight. Do you think you can seal the deal for those supporters you have?
That's here or there. Last night we had a good cast. It wasn't like we treat a bunch of coons. It wasn't like I blew anybody out. It could have any one of the dogs. Every one of the dogs looked good. It just happened that I come out on top. But I could have been on my way home and somebody else could have been standing up there.
Yeah, I see. I made some notes of that. You guys scored 975 last night and scored on 12 coon. That had to be quite a cast last night.
Yeah, that was, and in any organization, that was one of the better casts that I've been on. Everybody was good hunters and everybody had a good dog. We just, treat a bunch of coons, and at the end I had first way in the country by myself, and that's really what sealed the deal.
So you think, obviously with that score last night, he's obviously very capable of winning in thick coon. What do you think? Have you heard anything about any of the other dogs that you're hunting against tonight that you might be the most worried about?
Oh no, not really. At this level, any one of them I'm sure is capable of winning the cast. Sometimes you can go out there and no matter what you do, you'll win. That's just how it plays out. So, just time will tell that. I hope to win, but I hope we have a good hunt. No dog gets hurt, or we just have a good hunt. The dog that deserves to win it wins it. That's just.
All righty, Don. Appreciate you coming up here talking with us. Wish you the best of luck to you and Mr. Clean. Tiny. I'm sorry, Deuce. Cutter's double deuce.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Jeff, tell us a little bit about yourself, and you're from New York, right? Or I'm sorry, I got them mixed up. Kentucky.
I'm originally from Marion, Indiana.
You're originally from Marion, Indiana, so that's just down the road here.
Yeah.
And where do you live now?
I stay between there and down south.
Okay. Tell us how you got into coon hunting. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I started with my grandpa and my dad, what he did. Just kept hunting. When I moved to North Carolina,
There you go.
I moved to North Carolina when I was 19, and I started seeing the dogs I had. Met a lot of nice people. I've been hunting ever since.
Tell us a little bit about Deuce. Cutter's double deuce. I assume he's off of the Cutter dog.
Yes, Troy Marshall owned him, and he bought him, and he needed some work done on him. And hunted through the winter. He can't hunt in the winter, early winter. They got like 4 foot of snow. And he wanted me to just do some work on him, and I kept him, had him ready for the stake hunt. He wanted me to keep him to the super stakes and bring him here.
All right. Last night in the early round on Friday night, you came in with one of the lower scores, making so that you had to go back out in the late round. Tell us a little bit about that late round hunt you had last night.
Caught some real good dogs. One train coons, museum coons, seen some coons. Anybody could have won.
What do you think? Do you think that has might have any effect on you having to hunt the late round last night? A little bit, having another couple hours compared to your competition tonight. Do you think that'll have any effect on Deuce at all?
I don't think so. He's a real hard going dog. Likes to have
And he's holding up well for you this whole weekend so far. All right, hey, congratulations on making it here. Good luck to you tonight, sir. Are you nervous, Charles?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started hunting when I was 11 in competition hunts. And this man over here, Scott Bailey, got me started. He's drove me around the country ever since. It's been a lifetime dream to be standing here right now. So we're just tickled to be here.
Yeah, I guess you co-own Tiny with Scott. Tell us how you came about with Tiny.
Well, a good friend of Scott's called him and said he can go hunt with a dog. And she was for sale. We went there and looked at her. To be honest with you, I didn't want to buy her. But he bought her and we hunted her. I learned from here we are.
How long ago was that?
Not quite 2 years. It'll be 2 years this Christmas.
All right. She is obviously the only female in the chance. What do you think her chances are against the male dogs?
She's going to win it.
She's gonna win it. That's a good attitude to have. Tell us about your hunt Friday night. Looks like, I looked on the scorecards and looks like you had you won the cast with 550, Tiny did. Had a 3-dog cast. The Paisan and Dolly dog was in your cast. They both tied with 375. So it had to be a pretty good cast.
Yeah, that was a real good cast. Anybody's ball game. It come down at the last tree. And actually, the Paisan, the blue dog, had a tree where we'd have been tied, and he had me on 3 points if he had a coon. He just fell short. So it was just, I got a break.
A little bit of luck played into it, and I'm sure you're hoping you'll have a little bit of luck tonight as well.
So, yeah, a lot of luck.
What do you think, probably where we're going tonight, I expect to tree several coons tonight. What, do you think her chances are just as well in thick coon versus thinner coon, maybe where she comes from?
Yeah, she probably looks better in 10 coons. We just go out there and do the best we can. I'm going to call her like she tells me she's doing, and we're all winners anyway here. You know, we're in the top 4, and look how many tried to get here.
That's right. I think we had a little over 5,000 dogs that attempted to qualify. Of those, there was about 1,000 that qualified, and you're exactly right. We're down to the last 4 here, and we wish you the best of luck tonight. Congratulate you again for making it this far.
I want to say one thing. I want to thank my family, and I want to thank that man right there for following me around, and everybody stands behind us. I appreciate it.
All righty. Good luck to you guys. All right. We are going to be going...
Headquarters here. Tanya will be back there taking photos. Very important. We want...
Return touchdown. Now the ninth play.